just as they were in Vietnam. Most of the 12,000 other refugees here are ethnic Vietnamese. This is one of the boats in which they came across the South China Sea to the Philippines by the dozens and even by the hundreds. Look like much to you, but as refugee camps go, it's a showcase. And when you consider what the Montagnard or Đega have been through, their Philippine stay seems like no hardship at all. On Bataan, the Montagnard finally had somewhere to go. They were in the Philippines to learn America, to become Americans, to revive all that their friends in the Special Forces had taught them. Classes every day in English, in driving, in labor skills, and in things as foreign to them as going to see the doctor or the dentist. But the biggest event of the Montagnard's Philippine sojourn was the return of their number one friend, as they've come to call Don Scott, and the arrival with him of their neighbors-to-be from North Carolina. We were there to give the Montagnard a jump on getting to know the Piedmont, but also to get to know the Montagnard. They helped us do that with a special program, months in the making, featuring the tribal rites of music and dance no American had heard or seen in more than a decade. The production culminated in the Song of the Đega, tribal history set to traditional music, translated later for us by Montagnard Iguk Chil.
The song tells about the separation between a man who will leave for the jungle and his sweetheart, Diwan. He's loving. It is a very sad song.
But the Montagnard tune was changing. The indolent, aimless pace of life at Site 2 had been forever replaced with a very clear purpose. And for the week-long stay of the Piedmont delegation, there were more details than ever to attend to.
Do you have a family, or are you here by yourself?
I have my family. Well, we want to make some contact with these people before they come. Probably to establish rapport and collect some additional information, especially some of the subtleties. I'm sure they're, even though they would deny it, I'm sure they're frightened about coming to the United States.
I don't think that they're frightened, but I think they are probably in pretty bad physical shape as far as bullet wounds and that sort of thing.
I can feel it. They exude a warmth. They have such a trust that they put on us that's kind of awesome.
Where is North Carolina? I'm going to show you.
They have a spirit, a survivor spirit, that is like nothing else you've ever seen. It's something that will bring them through, and they'll make it when they get to the United States. There's no doubt that they'll make it.
The Montagnard were learning a lot. learning even that the future was no longer anything to dread. Visiting a refugee camp can be a humbling experience. These are the worst living conditions most of us have ever seen. This is the best home the Đega have ever known. Makes the triad lifestyle seem a little sheltered, but then the folks headed our way from here can stand a little of that.
I think that American veterans will have a special friendship toward us, as I saw before when we were in Vietnam. They had a special friendship towards Đega people, and I hope that at this time they will help us too.
The refugees would get a first-hand briefing from 5 of their own, an advance party on a peaceful intelligence gathering mission.
Because I have an idea to just to see and then to experience, you know, because I'm just a pioneer. So after this trip, I could tell them about my experience.
The leaders made a week-long whirlwind tour of all 3 cities the tribes people would call home. In High Point, their first look behind the scenes of a television station.
Look right through there. That's what you see on TV.
And a painful look back at old ABC News film of friends and family long gone from their lives.
You know,
Giving the Montagnard pilgrimage to freedom was complete.
How are millions of U.S. homeowners saving thousands of dollars each year by owning their own power? The answer is simple.
Their ranks had nearly been thinned even further at the last minute. U.S. refugee officials in the Philippines wanted to detain 6 or 7 tribesmen for health reasons. It was just the kind of hitch Don Scott had anticipated when he decided he'd better make the trip with his old friends.
We came as a group from Thailand, Philippines, and I was...
Yes, they know how to make those bran muffins.
The muffins were made from a mix, but the baking lesson started from scratch. These newcomers don't yet know their way around an electric rain.
And of course, they'd never used that before. Everything is new, really, for them here, even the beds and the sheet.
Some of that
We're glad you're here.
the Montagnard haven't been welcome anywhere else in more than 2 decades.
They don't know us yet, but we are their friends.
They haven't had friends outside their own ranks for a long time either. But adjusting to those changes is no hardship. Fathoming certain seasonal traditions of their new land may take a while longer. Back in the Highlands, a 22-pound turkey is the stuff of which dreams are made. It was the stuff of which dinner was made for the 6 refugee guests at Bob and Florence Gatton's holiday table. Today we become members of a new family, prayed Kasat Daniel, and we will always remember this.
I thank God. Amen.
To your new life in a new land, your first Thanksgiving.
The Montagnard know they won't be the toast of the town forever. But here, for the first time, they can live at peace in a land they'll learn to think of as their own, as they come eventually to believe they are finally home.
They're finally home, finally free and among friends. The Montagnard, home at last. Their lives during and since the end of the